So, as we approach the beginning of November, Manchester United have been playing in the Premier League and the Europa League for now over 2 months now. And in those 2 months, we have gotten to see what Erik ten Hag's vision is of Manchester United, the players that he has brought in, and also in one particular signing that I am going to be talking about in this video is Casemiro. Now, as many as you would know, Casemiro comes from Real Madrid, and Real Madrid are a elite football club. And I think when it comes to a player like Casemiro, I think we have all seen that in this Manchester United team, that we have almost been underrating him because of his Real Madrid days, and we think that he's been carried by Kroos and Modric, when in reality, so far, it looks further from the truth than it has ever been, if I'm being completely honest with you. And Casemiro has been such a breath of fresh air for Manchester United in that CDM role. I mean, the way he is allowing himself to get the ball, to receive the ball, to pass the ball forward, just something as simple as that, being able to want to get the ball is such a refreshing thing to see, because Manchester United have struggled with that for such a long time, and it's amazing to see, to be honest with you. You know, United are one of those teams that are defensively strong now. You know, we have a good defence, and Casemiro just adds to it, and we are looking like a force to be dominated with. And I think we have yet to see the best of Casemiro, and even though he's 30, and he won't be at his best for 6-7 years maybe, for the first 2 to 3 seasons that we have him, he's going to be world class, and he's going to be worth every single penny, because he brings such calmness. He brings that killer ball that he can play. He brings things that no other midfielder would bring in that team, and that is what we have been missing. You know, having Casemiro in that pitch means that Eriksen, McTominay, Fred, Bruno, even Sancho, even Donny van de Beek, if they got to play, it allows them to get forward. It allows them to express themselves. Casemiro's job is to just protect the back four, take the ball off, feed it forward. That is his job, and ultimately you can't ask for more than that. But even so, if you watch the United games, you will notice that Casemiro, what he likes to do is he'll sometimes get in the box, like you've seen for Chelsea in the Chelsea game, where he got the amazing looping header that was such a good technique on it as well. And I mean, you've got an all-round good player in Casemiro, and he is quickly becoming a fan favourite. And whilst he may not be a Lisandro Martinez and be a captain of some sort, what he does bring is he brings a bit of elegance to Manchester United. He brings a character. He brings such calmness. He brings experience, and that is all that we've been crying out for. You know, since 2017, even before that, I think you could have a discussion with other Manchester United fans and be like, yeah, we have been missing a midfielder for a while, and that has been factually true if you want to be completely honest, because Casemiro is not the future solving of Manchester United's CDM problem. He is not a short-term fix either. He's going to be a fix for 2, 3, 4 years, even 5 years if he lasts that long. And what Casemiro brings is such calmness, and Manchester United fans have been crying out for that Carrick type of midfielder for such a long time, that can keep playing, that can keep getting better, and we are starting to see that finally. And Ten Hag's vision is coming through because of people like Casemiro. Ten Hag's vision is coming through because of Malacia, Martinez, Varane, even Rashford, even Sancho, even Anthony. And I know some of these players have not been playing their best, but the point is that you're starting to see that the characters that Manchester United will, could, and already have, if that makes sense. And Casemiro is arguably at the front of that queue, to be honest, because he already has that experience, and the only thing he has been lacking since he come to Manchester United has been that game time, because he's only just started playing. However, looking back on it, I could see why Ten Hag was hesitant to start him, because At the time, McTominay was playing really well, and he was protecting the back four decently. He was passing the ball out a little bit more than he usually did, but looking at McTominay compared to Casemiro, you see light and day, morning and sunrise, stuff like that, night and sunrise. You could make loads of comparisons, and Casemiro is just on a different level to anything Manchester United have had for years, and we are starting to see the fruits of Ten Hag's labour now because of the training, the coaching, the players' coachings, the training that they have been receiving, because you're starting to see the way Manchester United dominate. People like Casemiro winning the second ball back, getting it forward. People like Martinez winning the second ball back, getting it forward. And I know I said the same thing, but they do that, and you're starting to see a fight in Manchester United, and that's all you could really hope for in a Manchester United team such as this, because ultimately Manchester United have missed this for quite a long time, and it's so good to see. You know, I could heap praise upon praise upon praise on Casemiro, on all these new signings, but it wouldn't be justice enough in my opinion, because what they are bringing right now in this form is something that United have lacked for a long time, and Casemiro again is at the front of this. And whilst Casemiro might not be the face of it for the future, he might not be the face of it in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. What the best bit about what Casemiro does is that he can bring someone in the future, and that person who is really good, has really good potential, he could learn off Casemiro, and then learning off Casemiro is ultimately something that most CDMs would probably want in the world because of Casemiro's stature. I mean, he has won 5 Champions Leagues for Manchester, not Manchester United, Real Madrid. He's won 5 Champions Leagues. That speaks volumes of the character that he is. And he was at the midfield of that, and he was at the heart. And that tells you everything, because there's a saying, midfield is where the game is won and lost. You've probably heard this before, and it is very true, because if you looked back at last season, we were getting dominated all over the pitch, and the only person to bail us out was Ronaldo and De Gea. And now you don't need to see much of them, because we have a compact unit. We have a team that wants to play with each other. And yeah, I think Casemiro fits right in there perfectly. And do you know what? Whilst he may not be the Martinez and be the captain of that team, he is a leader. And I don't think anybody can deny that. His experience at Madrid is too good for him to not be a leader. And do you know what? I love Casemiro. He's one of my favourite players at United. And do you know what? If you asked me this 6 months ago, I wouldn't have given a slight toss about Casemiro, unless he come to United. And you know what? I think it's time to start putting respect on Casemiro's name, because he didn't just come for the paycheck at Manchester United. He come for the loyalty. He come for the awards. He come for the plaudits. You know, the idea that Manchester United could be brought back by the likes of Casemiro and players like that. You know, people love that type of story. The story where the guy rolls into the town and he saves the almost the princess, or whatever you want to say, and Casemiro is that guy, and we are getting to see the beautiful labours of that. And whether we win a league title with Casemiro, I don't know, to be honest with you, but if we are going to win a league title with him, it's because of people like him who put that shift in, who are just so intelligent with the ball, and that's all we can hope for. You know, if he can help us build, you know, we will forever be grateful for him, and we will continue to build and prosper within this United team. And yeah, this is the story of Casemiro at Manchester United so far. His story has yet to be written. Obviously, it's only been a few games since he started, but I thought I'd make a video making a note of this, because it is worth it, to be honest with you. You know, such a good player coming to Manchester United and bringing the levels up alongside the other good players that are coming into the team now. And I think it just shows that players like Casemiro and managers like McTominay, but yeah, Eric Ten Hag needs to be backed, because this is who Manchester United are beginning to be now. You know, we're not the same team last season where we were a bit of a pushover. We actually, you know, we could go to a Stamford Bridge, we could dominate possession, we can force a manager to change the team because he knows United are going to come to town and dominate, stuff like that. And same with Tottenham. Tottenham got steamrolled by us, and this is why. we need to back these players, and you know they've shown enough for us to look at them and go, you know what, you deserve backing and you deserve heaps of praise, and this is where we want you to go and continue to go. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and just genuinely let me know, to be honest, because I'm really curious on what people think of Casemiro.